Hello, everybody. I'm meteorologist Hutch Johnson joining you, and I got to tell you what, the northern lights as we went through the weekend were absolutely stunning. A lot of high pressure across much of the nation, keeping things high and dry, but we're going to talk a little bit about some uploaded photos to share what this looked like across different parts of the northern plains. Let's get started right now with a look at what we have going on up here in the northern plains from Grafton, North Dakota. This one captured by the Tweetins. Look at the awesome colors up there in the northern part of North Dakota. This is looking north. All of the colors involved here, from magenta and the deep greens all the way through the reds and even the oranges over the shoulders. Absolutely stunning as we went through. This occurred on Sunday. Another photo that was shared. Wow, it's fun to stand in front of the aurora and take pictures, and it does help if you give yourself just a little bit longer exposure time on those photos, like this one by Kiana in Sharon, North Dakota. A beautiful sight there. And from Warren, Minnesota, way up in northern Minnesota, gorgeous conditions out there. And look at the vibrant, bright emerald green behind the pine trees. What a setting indeed there, as we had a few of them uploaded. Now I'm going to share some with you. And if you saw the northern lights in your part of the country, I'd love you to drop right now a comment down below. Tell me where you saw them, particularly what state or city that you were closest to, because I did see some reports and pictures of those northern lights as far south as Colorado. And if you feel that the incentive to do so, you can upload a picture on my website, hutchesweather.com. The address is in the upper left-hand corner there. In fact, we'll go ahead and take you there right now as we take a look at the forecast for the aurora here coming up in just a bit. But for now, we're going to look at some of the photos that have been uploaded, and I'll show you some of the beauty that we saw with regards to that. So if you go to hutchesweather.com on your computer, you'll see this page. And I'm a meteorologist up here in the northern plains. I've been forecasting and broadcasting for the better part of 30 years up here, teaching meteorology to college-age students. At the bottom of this page is where you can go to peruse photos and videos that have been uploaded by folks. And just to give you a little taste of what we saw, you can scroll through some of these thumbnails here and get a picture for just indeed how vibrant things were. So I'll take you to a look at just a few of these photos that were uploaded this weekend. And the majority of the real bright ones came on Sunday across the region. And you know what? It was the peak of the Perseids meteor shower as well. And a few people captured that in full motion as well. I'll share one of those with you right off the bat, because what a display that is to sit there and get a double whammy from Mother Nature, not only seeing the beautiful glory of the Aurora Borealis, but also seeing a meteor streaking across the sky. Here it was, Twin Valley, Minnesota. This photo was uploaded by Melissa Smith, just kind of waiting patiently for the northern lights to take hold. And behind me, you could see there were some clouds out there, and there's the emerald green in the distance. Melissa captured this earlier in the month of August as the meteors were getting rocking and rolling across the area. Now, taking a look at some of the photos that took place as we went through the weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all days brought gorgeous aurora displays across the region. Check this one out here from Allison Wright in the Gilby area. A beautiful shot here. This was on the 11th, Gilby, North Dakota, that is. All the colors present, and that lonely tree out there. North Dakota, not known for abundance of trees, but gorgeous conditions across the area. Check this one out here. This photo uploaded by Brenda in St. Hilaire, Minnesota. That's in northwest Minnesota. Again, the trees involved. Now, you could see the northern lights right from the big city of Fargo, North Dakota. This photo shared by Lauren. Indeed, right over and in the light pollution of the bigger city here in eastern North Dakota indeed provided a great backdrop for the colors. Now, we did get them from all over the area. Look at these in White Earth, Minnesota. Absolutely stunning color there as these lights, pillars really is what they looked like, shined brightly across parts of northwest Minnesota. And look at this from Barnesville, Minnesota on Interstate 94, basically just southeast of the Fargo area. Look at the pine trees and look at the just intensity of that display captured by Megan in the Barnesville area. Now, on Lakes Country in Minnesota, known for 10,000 lakes, there's way, way more than that. Check this out, Lake Park, Minnesota, just east of the Fargo Moorhead area. And there it is on the lake. And you can see the reflection of the light Mandy captured there from the lake itself. Just absolutely stunning shots. Now, as we went into Sunday, the colors got very vibrant. Here is another shot from Rock, Tweeten, Grafton, North Dakota, just north of Grand Forks. And look at that display out there. Absolutely stunning colors in the sky and just beautifully shot there. We also got shapes that were in the ever-changing display that was shown by the Northern Lights. Check out these lights by Patricia in Minto, North Dakota, way up north. And as we take a look out to St. Thomas, North Dakota, you're starting to see some of these wavy motions. You could just literally lay on your back, look up, and different shapes would take form. Almost looks like a phoenix rise in there or a bird. Numerous photos shared like that. And there are over 90 of these photos that have been uploaded here from the Northern Plains. Kim in Thompson, North Dakota, capturing not the grain bins. That wasn't the shot. It's the lights behind the grain bins lighting everything up. Just absolutely stunning. Some other ones that were really highlights across the area were just the colors. But look at this. Almost looks like waves in the sky showing up here. Cheyenne, thank you so very much. Erskine, Minnesota, capturing some gorgeous scenes, and you can even see the depth of the stars in the background. Fantastic photography there. And all in all, our conditions across the Northern Plains were just perfect, with the high pressure providing crystal clear skies, minus a couple of clouds that you can see drifting and mingling with the Northern Lights in this shot north of Cavalier, North Dakota. So Cavalier, up near the international border. If you're north of that, you might as well be in Canada, eh? And there's some Canadian colors up there as well, with some beautiful reds and, well, the emerald green's just beautiful out there as well. Now, again, a shot from the Northern Plains and Lakes Country, Lake Ida. Look at that, lighting up the lake surface, crystal clear. Deb capturing that from the event as it went through on Sunday. Now, if you are in the military, number one, thanks for your service, but someone sharing this from Camp Ripley in central Minnesota. And this was the Minnesota Army National Guard training facility. And you could say, wink, wink, that the Northern Lights were humming out there. Just an absolutely beautiful shot, and what a backdrop. And again, thanks to all who serve now and those who have served in the past. A lot of colorful shots from across the area. Here's Bemidji, Minnesota, known for Babe the Blue Ox and his trusty compadre, Paul Bunyan, out there just enjoying the show. I'm sure they were. Kevin, thank you so much for sharing this photo on hutchesweather.com. You can also see many, many more. And this one from Nevis, Minnesota, not far from Park Rapids in northern and western parts of Minnesota. Jenny capturing some beautiful colors. So this might lead you wondering, with the, well, more clear skies in the area, do we have a chance at seeing the Northern Lights as we go through our Tuesday night into Wednesday? I'm saying there's a chance, but it's not the best chance that we've seen in the last several days. For that, we're going to go to the experts at NOAA and take a look at their space weather page. And let's do that right now. As I pull this up, we're looking right off of their website to bring you the very latest information. And what you're going to notice here is the last 24 hours, we had a G2 level condition. That was on Monday night, and in Tuesday, that was the maximum storm level. So not the greatest, and the lights weren't as vibrant on Monday. And no, we're not talking about rain potential, but just kind of our weather ahead. Let's talk about the weather ahead. Now, as we take a look at the aurora chances on the dashboard here, this is a look at a diagram that shows the forecast for aurora tonight and where the best chance at seeing it. But really what matters to me are some of the numbers that are plotted in the upper left-hand corner. So if you see an image like this, take time to read that KP index. And it says the forecast is going to peak at around a KP of 2. Now that's on a 0 to 9 scale, so it's a lower value, meaning the better chance will come way up north as we go into the overnight hours tonight. That's where the best chance at seeing the Northern Lights will be. That's not to say if you live in a northern state, you can't look low on the horizon and still see that emerald glow, but that is the forecast for the KP index for tonight's aurora. Now, when we look at what we have going on with regards to what happened this weekend and why we had such a vibrant display, this is a trace of time and here's now. We're seeing a step up in the KP index, okay, as we go toward the nighttime hours. So there is a chance tonight, as this KP index rises above 3, the chances improve in our northern tier of states across the USA. But as we went through the weekend on Sunday night and into Monday morning, it was absolutely incredible. I had folks telling me I stayed up way too late, Hutch. I was taking pictures of all the sky and the colors and things got by me. And I appreciate everybody who shared their photos on hutchesweather.com. So the overall trend for the activity across our planet is lowering because the solar wind and all of this energy comes from the surface of the sun. When there is a geomagnetic storm on the surface of the sun, that hurls a wave of energy towards our planet. Now, if it's directed towards our planet, that is, that energy travels through space, and we call that the solar wind. And that solar wind can have different orientations electromagnetically, and those orientations make a difference as well as to the strength or the likelihood of you seeing it. So forecasting the auroras, while we're getting better at it, it's not an exact science. So we're saying there's a chance tonight. I hope you get a chance to see it. Again, I'm meteorologist Hutch Johnson joining you. Again, a broadcaster for the better part of 30 years, teaching in the college classroom for the better part of 20 years, and right now streaming right here on YouTube. If you like what you've seen, give the video a like. I appreciate that. Drop a comment. Let me know if you've seen it, and you're welcome to upload your pictures right to my website from wherever you are in the country. Just be sure to leave a note and let me know in the comments on the upload where you hail from and where you saw the lights and when they occurred. Follow me on Facebook at the address you see there. Follow me as well on YouTube by subscribing and liking. And again, hutchesweather.com, and see the very latest photos that were uploaded here in the Northern Plains.